Welcome back to your favorite channel, Pelican Bay Dog TV and News for the day. Giving it to my brothers the way I always do. Well, everybody, welcome to 2025. We about to start this year off right, man. A big salute to all the pet lovers from one side of the world to the other side of the world. From the top of Canada to the bottom of South America, man. We about to get into some of that dog news, some dog talk. Got a few things to talk about. I hope my brothers and sisters had a safe New Year's Eve. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people didn't make it to see 2025, man. So like I always say, no matter when you thinking you got it bad, it's always somebody that got it worse than you, man. We got to give thanks and understand that you blessed. You know what I'm saying? If you on top of that ground, you blessed. Another day that you can try to make things right, man. You know what I'm saying? So big salute to them dog brothers. Big salute to them dog women. We about to get into it, man. First thing I want to speak about, we going straight to this dog talk today. And I want to send a big salute and big shout out to my brothers and sisters down in the chat rocking with me and everybody that's watching this video from afar. What you need to do, though, you know, go and hit that like button up, man. Because y'all smoking on that dang old kush and them vape pens and all that liquid stuff and all that dab and all that other stuff y'all burning on. You get forgetful, man. You forget to hit that subscribe button. And you wonder why you missed 10 videos. You ain't subscribed to the channel. You know, subscribe to the channel so you won't come in, like the brother Samurai say, you won't come in on a bad day because you done missed 3 weeks of what we was talking about, and now you come in on this day and you're thinking it's just like that. So subscribe to the channel. That way you don't miss nothing, my brothers and my sisters. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, let's get into it. Salute to all the dog channels across the board, man. Big salute to them brothers that won in the top dog kennels amongst the dog community. Big salute to all the brothers. I hesitated because I had to make sure I was saying it right. You know what I'm saying? But big salute to all the brothers. I'm going to see who won certain things because I've been laid back for the last couple days, man. I'm going to see who won it and I'm going to do my thing with it. You know what I'm saying? Big salute to all y'all brothers. But the first thing I want to speak about, man, because see, this ain't a problem for my young brothers. This is an old brother problem. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to ask y'all a question. I need for y'all to be honest with me. I need y'all to be honest with me now. You know, do you, and I ain't gonna ask you this if you ain't gonna be honest. I'm gonna tell you right now, you know, if you ain't gonna be honest, I can't ask you this. You know, now, my women, my men, it don't make no difference. Who wanna answer this? Please answer this for me. You know, do you think there's a website? Do you think there's a social media site? Do you think there's an app that you can speak illegal stuff freely and them folk can't get in there and listen to everything you saying? Do you think there's an app that exists, period? I don't care what country it is. You know? And don't bring up no China apps and no Russian apps because they get in their apps when they need to check on their people, so we ain't even worry about that. Talk about here in the U.S., is there an app or website, whatever, social media platform that you can get up there and feel comfortable about talking about illegal stuff and then come back to PBK and say, oh, we at so and so and so. Nobody don't know this or they can't hear this. Come on, brothers. See, my older brothers, you got to be smarter than this, man. You got to be smarter. At least if you're going to be that dumb, just don't say shit, period. You know what I'm saying? You make yourself look dumb. You make yourself look like you're greenhorns. You know, that's why every other day I'm plucking and I'm finding greenhorns. Brothers who acting like they so bulldoggers, brothers who acting like they dog men. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I had to sit back and think about it too. I'm glad I say the word dog man. You know, I take that title. But I got this thrown in my face one time. You know, I got this thrown in my face one time. I ain't no dog man. I'm a dog trainer. They's a dog man. You know what? You can have that title. It ain't no money in being a dog man. It's money in being a dog trainer. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So you can be a dog man because you can be broke your whole dog career. I'm a dog trainer. And we ain't training one dog without getting paid for it. You know what I'm saying? Not even trading one dog. Now, let me say something about these puppies that I got for sale right now. You know, let me say something about these puppies that I got for sale real quick. I just thought about something. You know, I offer these puppies to y'all brothers when they young. You know, when I have them, like I got a litter right now, and I'm saying the litter is ready to, you know, if you want to buy one or put your deposit on one, you can get one. I'm not holding no dogs until they get 3 and 4 months old, and then when I post my dogs, you know, when you see them dogs posted, like you see YSL, that's a wrap. She on the yard. Don't ask me if she for sale or none of that. Her brothers and sisters was for sale. You bullshit around on it. The brothers who really want bullshit, and they got the dogs. And I got mine. You know? So when I put these dogs out for sale, you better holler if you want one. You know what I'm saying? If you want one, you better holler. I don't know what to tell you when you brothers be asking me about the dogs 3 months after I done put them for sale. You know what I'm saying? I ain't in the game to sit on all this stuff. I'm a podcaster. Like I told you, I don't got to have one single dog. I'm doing my thing. I'm enjoying podcasting. You know what I'm saying? Like them brothers always say, it wasn't no money in no dog game. All them years, I was kicking ass, getting my ass whipped, getting beaten. It wasn't no money in that besides what I was making at the actual show. Man, listen, talking about these dogs on a podcast, and I don't need one dog. You know, I got dogs now for the love of the game. I don't need one dog, and I rock with y'all all year long. And I done showed y'all for the ones that try to knock my credentials or knock my dog man tag or title. You know, you see what it is with me now. You know, we done been together for a couple years. You know, for a few years. You see what it is with me now. Whether I got one dog, 30 dogs, or no dogs. You know what it is with me. So at the end of the day, my brother, you know, if y'all want these puppies, and I'm not just talking about this litter, I'm talking about any litter with me. You know, everybody do their stuff different. You know what I'm saying? It's like this, right? I take pride in what I breed. You know what I'm saying? That last litter of Mellow Yellow, I gave everybody the dogs they wanted, and I kept the last dog. When it come to Mellow Yellow is the last dog. She's the last dog, the run of the litter, the one that, the smallest one. See, what I did, how I ended up with Mellow Yellow, let me explain to you real quick. I wanted the real Walk'em to get 2 of the biggest dogs in the litter. So I gave him the 2 puppies that was the biggest in the litter, the biggest female and the biggest male. Okay, now, the yellow John dog, he went to my brother in North Carolina, which he later died. Later on down the line, he died after, you know, he became a grown dog. Fletcher, like I told you before, he was bigger than Mellow Yellow. She was the smallest one. I didn't see how she was acting then and say, oh, I'm going to keep her. I just know how these dogs bred from the top to the bottom. So I know the line. I'm not worried about keeping a cur. You know, I may not keep the one that's on your dog level, but I'm keeping one that's above average dog level. You know what I'm saying? Because I know the line. Mellow Yellow, the run of the litter. YSL, the smallest one of the litter. You know? Smallest one of the litter. Every single person, and brothers would be like, oh, you kept the one that acting a certain way. No, that dog, all them puppies was acting like YSL. You know, every single one of them. You seen when I took them in the front yard and I was letting them run around on the pole. The biggest males was the one chasing the flirt pole at the time. You know, so all of them do the same things. But I kept the smallest one out of the litter. Now when I'm posting it, brothers ask me, is it for sale? You know, no, it ain't for sale, my brothers. You got to get that thing when their eyes ain't open. You know, that's one thing I take pride in. I've been putting my foot down. I've been putting my work in. And when I want to sell puppies, brothers holler at me. You know what I'm saying? I don't got no problem getting rid of no puppies. I don't gotta hate on the next man to get rid of no puppies. No, none of that type of stuff. I put my product out here. Hopefully a brother or sister will like what I'm putting out here. And if you want to rock with that, you rock with that. And so far, I ain't been having no problems with it. So that's why I tell brothers, you don't look for this dog to be around at 4 months old if you're trying to get this dog. Don't look for this dog to be even available at 2 months old if you're trying to get this dog. You know what I'm saying? Period. And because I'm breeding dogs that I know how they're going to turn out to an extent. I don't know how they're going to turn out. Don't get me wrong now. Don't get me saying something I don't really mean, but I know how they're going to turn out. I can't say this dog going to be the grand champion in the confirmation show or something like that. Because look, at the end of the day, for me to say this dog going to be a confirmation champion, I know the dog going to be good, but is the brother going to take him to confirmation shows? Is the brother going to have him in show across the city, across the city, across the city, across the city? So if he don't take him to no confirmation shows, he's not going to be a confirmation champion. But I tell you what, when you know your dogs, you know your stock, you know what you're dealing with, it ain't too many surprises. And when you see certain things, it is a surprise. If you see this dog acting like this, you're like, oh man, maybe that's one that, didn't turn out the way it's supposed to. And it happened that way sometime. But at the end of the day, all I'm saying that to say this, if you want the puppies from me, you better holler at me early when you're trying to get them. I don't care what dogs it is. Even when it comes to the mountain wise, they grow so fast, I ain't keeping them till they 2 months old. I got other stuff to do to been worried about a yard full of dogs. You know what I'm saying? And I stay in the city and I got 2 yards. You only gonna see one, the one they keep Googling. And I ain't gotta show you the other one, but you just know I got dogs on it. So it ain't nothing for me to take these and just ship them over there. But once we put that time in with these dogs, they ain't for sale. And then another thing, my dogs start off at a certain price. You know what I'm saying? They start off at a certain price. The $1,000 that I'm telling brothers right here, I told them they can get this litter for $1,000. The litter that's out now. That's the deal, my brothers. That's red light special sale. I can promise you that. Every week, these dogs go after they wean. You say I say I got 3 puppies left over and they still for sale. By the time them dogs get 3 months, you can guarantee it's $500 or $600 to $1,000 done added to the price. You don't think I'm a mind selling a dog for $2,000 at 4 months old, $2,000 when he should have went for $2,000 straight out the belly? When I gave you a deal straight out the belly? So at the end of the day, if you can't afford these dogs, holler at the brothers that you can't afford them with. You know what I'm saying? And that's why we speak the way we speak about our stock. You know what I'm saying? And because at the end of the day, you can't walk in no store. You can't go on a Benz lot and get that real deal stuff, without having no money. You can't go in no store without getting nothing, without having no money. So don't come asking me how much my dog costs, what they bred like if you ain't got no money. Simple as that. Simple as that, my brother. Now we about to get into some of this dog news. You know what I'm saying? Because we done established that it ain't no social media platform. Y'all brothers keep thinking y'all safe on Patreon, y'all safe on this, y'all safe on that. Y'all greenhorns, man, is what y'all is. The same reason you keep getting on Patreon, talking the bullshit. Same reason you get on Telegram, talking that stuff to get you jammed. You know what I'm saying? Because you're greenhorns. You green. But it is what it is, my brother. It is what it is. We're going to keep this thing going, and we're going to get into this news, man. We about to get into this news. What we got? I don't really like to talk about 2024 when we rocking into another year now, but this stuff happened over the past couple days, so it just, we got to speak about it. We got a brother who lost his life. He lost his life on Christmas Eve because he was trying to save a dog from being abused. He was trying to save the dog from being abused. he went and jumped into a situation basically like a domestic dispute. Whoever that brother was, he was doing whatever he was doing with his dog. The next door neighbor got into it, came over there. He beat the next door neighbor to death. You know, sad situation, man. Sad situation. You know, we'll speak a little bit more about it when you get off, when you watch this video. I want y'all brothers and sisters to check it out. You know how I give it to you, fair and cut, raw and unbiased. Some gonna like it, some ain't, man. K9s, let's get into it.
A Madison Heights family is heartbroken after they say that their loved one was killed for trying to save a dog on Christmas Eve. Police say that 60-year-old Robert Kavanaugh was beaten to death. His family says that he was trying to stop his neighbor from abusing the dog. His mother tells us that she wants people to remember her son as an animal lover who tried to do the right thing.
People just don't understand how sweet he was.
Police say that a man has been taken into custody and charges are pending against him.
Family of Robert Bobby Kavanaugh devastated by his untimely death on Christmas Eve.
He's kind of a hero to me.
Bobby's sister, Jane Thompson, says her brother always had a kind heart.
He was always reaching out to others, helping them.
In fact, neighbors say Bobby was trying to help a dog when his life was cut short.
He was an animal lover, and he would not let anybody kill an animal or hurt one.
Residents say Bobby was riding his bike when he saw a neighbor beating a dog in this mobile home community. Bobby intervened but was allegedly attacked with an object. His injuries so severe, he died at a local hospital.
I'm just devastated.
And I'm trying to hold it together.
Police and fire crews responded immediately to this mobile home community.
Found Mr. Kavanaugh unresponsive and bleeding. Fire department tried their life-saving measures, transported him to the hospital where he was pronounced deceased.
Police say the incident is under investigation and they are looking into reports that the victim was trying to save a dog.
It was an altercation of some sort, but we don't know what led to it. Our investigation has led to the arrest of somebody, but it appeared that Mr. Kavanaugh had some blunt force trauma to him, which could have potentially caused his death.
Police say the suspect is known to law enforcement.
I want that man back in prison for the rest of his life.
And as this investigation continues, neighbors say they also want justice for Bobby.
He has been in this community for so long, and he has helped everybody.
And now Bobby's family is hoping the community will help them with funeral expenses.
The money, I only get Social Security.
For details on how to make a donation to the GoFundMe account, go to fox2detroit.com.
I would be just so blessed.
In Madison Heights, Ingrid Kelly, Fox 2 News.
That's crazy, man. Two brothers' lives lost, you know, for craziness, you know what I'm saying? One brother felt like he was doing the right thing. The other brother, you know how it is, when you come butting in my business, I'm gonna go off. You know what I'm saying? So everybody felt like they was in the right. But once the emotions calm down, once all everything calmed down, the brother who did the beating, the brother who's in jail, he wish he ain't did that now. You know, all because of a man and his dog dispute. Sometimes it pays not to get in people's business. You know what I'm saying? But that's no excuse for this situation. You know, you have different kind of people across this world. And when we're dealing with these pets and these animals, you got to understand you're going to bump into these different kind of people. When I say be that brother, if you want to win these shows, be that brother that do something that other brothers ain't going to do. But when it comes to dog lovers, you got that same type of mentality in these brothers and sisters. You know, they going to do something the other dog lovers ain't going to do. When you out there beating that dog, they going to do something a regular person ain't going to do, like come over there and try to stop you, interfere with what you got going on. You know, and things happen like that, man. Things happen like that, and it's a sad, very sad situation. I mean, it just, at some point, brothers, like I say, man, sometimes we have to take and even with me, we have to take a breath and think about things, because once you make them decisions, you can't go back on them. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times, you know, it just end up for the worse for you. You know, end up for the worst for you. Now I want to talk about this real quick while I'm thinking about it. I was speaking about something about New Year's last night on Facebook. Salute to you, my brother. You know what I'm saying? That got it to the comment. You know what I'm talking to if you're watching my video right now. You know, and I just want to explain this because I can explain it more clearer now than texting. You know, I ain't with all that texting and stuff, dog. Them Twitter finger gangsters, they be doing all that. But them, what I gave you, the text I gave you, that was about the longest text I did all year, dog. You know what I'm saying? We ain't even arguing. But anyway, let me tell you what I was speaking about, homie. I say I stopped shooting the guns on New Year's because it always seemed like when I was younger, fam, we go out there, we bust all these guns all New Year's, box after box after box of bullets. And then we go out here in these streets, and then you in shootouts all year long. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't speaking about what kind of bullets I got. I was just speaking about bringing that energy into the new year. You know, with New Year, we trying to get money. That's where the collard greens and the field peas or the hoppin' giants. We talking greens and pennies, baby. You know what I'm saying? That's what we need to be talking about, and how we could get right with the Lord, whoever you believe in. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, man, that gun, you know, and I say it like this, brother. You know, when it comes to me, I don't carry the guns, brother. You know, cause I know how I get. You know what I'm saying? I know how I get, fam. And knowing I don't want to be in a certain place, either in the graveyard or in the jail, you know, I choose to live like that. You know, I also say, you know, how many brothers that you know that was strapped with the pistol that would have been living right now if they wouldn't have had that pistol on them. Because sometimes that pistol make you do things you wouldn't normally do if you wouldn't have had it on you. And that's not saying that you're a punk or none of that type of stuff. It's just saying it makes you react different sometimes that you wouldn't normally react. And then some brothers be like, oh, you act different with a pistol. Nah, that's anybody, man. We just got to keep it real. You know, just keep it real, dog. And that's why I say, you know, a brother who wasn't really in the streets, you going to work every day. Police, we have people who don't involve themselves with the streets. So that wouldn't really pertain to you, my brother. You know, you wouldn't understand what I'm talking about. See, I'm not in the streets no more, right? So I may not, if I was never in it and just lived that life, I wouldn't know what a brother was speaking about either. You know, and like I said, I don't believe in no bad luck and all that type of stuff. I believe in my God, you know. But at the end of the day, I just say, I stopped doing that a long time ago, brother. I stopped doing that really before I got out the game. You know, I stopped doing that, man, because it just seemed like bad luck followed that stuff. You know, problems with this, problems with that, problems with this. You know, and fam, when you learn to fight back in the days, you don't mind leaving that pistol home. You know what I'm saying? But I can't speak for everybody. You know what I'm saying? I can't speak for everybody, dog. You got brothers that's full-fledged in these streets out here. You know, they got to do what they got to do. You know what I'm saying? They got to do what they got to do. But I just know when it come to me and the way I feel about it, I just know I'm not going to say I won't shoot them, dog. But what I'm saying is the enthusiastic, waiting for New Year's to go, shoot up 3 or 4 boxes of bullets, shoot up all the AK, shoot up all the AR, shoot up everything. Double barrels, anything with a shell in it, shooting it. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't like that now, man. And it ain't about saving it for the next brother. For one, them things expensive now, though. I ain't gonna lie to you, them bullets are a whole lot expensive than they used to be. And a whole lot harder to get than they used to be, finding them and all that type of stuff. You know? So I just was kicking it from that level, fam. Like, I'm trying to go the rest of the year and I ain't trying to have to pull my gun out on nobody. Because when you got to pull a gun, whether you on top or you on the bottom, that means something went wrong, fam. I don't want to have to pull it for nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to go smooth sailing. You know, it just is what it is. Because like they say, when you pull it, you got to use it. You know, and I ain't trying to be involved with all that stuff. So that's why I say, you know, with me, I just don't, you know, I'm not with the shooting on New Year's. I'm blessed to make it to see another year. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to, cloud killers, what they used to call them, making the crowds cry. You know what I'm saying? call that fella a cloud killer because he just shoot in the air when he pull his thing out. You know, but like I said, everybody different, fam. Brothers go out there and they enjoy letting their things go. And I can't do nothing but give brothers props. Some things be looking nice out there spitting and different things, you know? But I just chill, man. And I'm going to say it like this too, fam. When it comes to toting that thing, I'd rather go out there and shoot it on New Year's. They have to tote that thing every day. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, dog, you can get in an argument with a brother and you might let it slide. You know, it might just be an argument. You got that thing on you trying to push that argument a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? You trying to, you really don't care. You know? So that's why I was saying about that, fam. And like I said, everybody ain't really been in the streets. Some brothers been in and got out. Been in and got out. You know? I live a life, and this ain't nothing to brag about. I lived a life in the streets until I got out. Seen the ups, seen the downs. Lost so many friends, I lost count. You know? Lost count. I got hit, brother, you know, brother stole my pack. And that's why I say the streets ain't real. They real when you want. The streets is real when they want it to be real for them. Brother stole my pack. Big 8, 4.5, raw. Could have whipped it up to 9. 4.5 raw. How I knew it was him, left a 9mm Ruger P89 in. Ain't nobody gonna hit my spot up and leave a P89 there, except one person, somebody I know. And I knew who it was. Make a long story short, the streets ain't what brothers want it to be. You steal my stuff, you bust off first, I bust back, I get hit, you bust back again, I get hit with a shotgun from a distance, from my head to my toe. I still got one in my jaw, 2 in the back of my head. If the camera can see it, I got 1 in my finger right here, on my pinky finger, if the camera can see it. You know, that I didn't pick out. Everything else I picked out, if I ain't mistaken. And then, you know, while I'm hit, I went and stashed my burner, and I came back to the scene, close to the scene, because, you know, it was close to my house. I came back after I stashed my burner, and folk was pointing me out to the police. Folk was straight pointing me out to the police. He was the one doing it. And he was the one that stole my shit and shot first. But y'all streets are real. Man, fuck these streets. And fuck what they stand for. I'm going by the laws of the land. I'm living by the laws. I'm a citizen, a civilian, or whatever you want to call it. I'm a civilian. You know? I don't live by them laws y'all live by, because y'all don't live by them when they're supposed to go all the time, 24/7. You only live by them when you need them to be comfortable for you. You know what I'm saying? Need them to be comfortable for you. So at the end of the day, brothers, you know, we just gotta try to do things right. 2025, man. Try to make it to the next year, 2026, to keep doing this thing better, man. Making it better and better. Now, let's go to where we got a man and a dog is recovering after being in the shootout. You know what I'm saying? A man and a dog recovering after being in a shootout. I ain't gonna talk too much about the video. I'm gonna let y'all brothers and sisters get into it, check it out. He gonna explain what happened and how it went down. But you know where you got it from. Hey, I wanna send a big salute out to my brother Dante, holding it down in the WV, man. Big salute to your fam, you know, and your wife, you know, and brother Robert out there and his old lady. Big salute to y'all, man, and everybody that rocking with the Bay from WV on down, you know, West Virginia on down. Salute to my brother in Bronx, David Banner. Salute, not David Banner, my fault, Bruce Banner. Salute to you, Bruce Banner. Salute to your fam, you know what I'm saying? And my brother Vasquez, salute to your brother. You know, all my folk in the back in the day, we used to call it New Yearly. You know what I'm saying? New York. You know, big shout to all my brothers, man. It's 2025, my bros. We gonna do this thing. You know what I'm saying? Every day we want to make it better. Every week we want to try to strive to make things better, do things better, make these dogs smarter, train these dogs better day after day after day, man. Now, we back. We got some more dog news. This is a sad situation, a very sad situation, and we're going to speak about this after y'all watch the video as well. We got a brother, well, older brother, walking down the street with his dog. His dog get loose, starts a fight with another dog. They go to fighting. You know how hard them dogs is to break up once they start fighting. Especially when they in the middle of the street and you trying to break them up. I'm talking about my seasoned dog men. In a box, we can break a match up easily because we want them to fight in them days, right? We wanted them to fight in them days in that box. But when you walking down the street and a fight just happens, those you cannot break up. Those are the hardest fights to break up ever. It's because the adrenaline pumping and you trying to get this dog loose, and it's like you trying to do it fast and it ain't working, and man, it's just crazy, man. It just nothing seems to work when you in the public like that and something just jumps off, So what we about to do is get into this, man. And like I said, we got a sad situation. The brother went into cardiac arrest trying to break up his dog fight. No, actually, this would happen, brothers, and I'm gonna give you the news clipping as well. The dog got loose, went to another dog and got killed. And the man died as well. The man died as well trying to break up the fight. Probably had a heart attack or something like that. He was an older fella. So like I said, I talked enough, man. Let's get into this video. K9s, fair and unbiased, raw and uncut. I said it right that time. Let's get into it.
Story out of Simi Valley where a pit bull attack turns deadly. It happened on the 3400 block of Big Springs Avenue. An elderly man was walking his pit bull when it broke free and attacked another dog through a fence. When the owners tried to separate the dogs, the pit bull died after being restrained too hard. Then the owner of that pit bull had a cardiac arrest and died. Police are investigating.
See, like I always say, man, I don't mind loving these dogs, because that's something God made. God loved the animals. Them cars, houses, money, and all that other stuff, we don't supposed to care about none of that stuff when it comes to, certain, we got to have houses and things like that. I don't mean like that, but you know what I'm trying to say. All that's material stuff, the stuff that God created. I don't mind loving. He created people. We can't create people. We can't create people. We can't just go make another person without having nobody there to have sex. The things God create, I don't mind loving. That brother there, super sad situation. But you never know how close he was with that dog. And then the fact that he trying to break it up, and he maybe the brother that really, you like I said, you use a lot of energy when you're trying to break up a dog fight in the public like that. And being that he was an older man, I know it took a toll on his body and his heart strained, and he, went into cardiac arrest. I want to send my condolences to his family and the brother family who got killed on Christmas Eve as well. And anybody who lost a loved one since the last video I did, or the whole 2024, it has never been mentioned about. You know what I'm saying? Big salute to everybody, man, and my condolences to everybody, that lost a family member, like I said. Just sad situation, man, and it just goes to trying to make sure. That's why we always say it's good to have these breaking sticks on us, man. A breaking stick is the only true way that you can break a dog off easily when it comes to fighting in the public. If I got a breaking stick on me and you hold your dog and I got mine, we can break this dog up. If that dog biting somebody, I can get this dog off with a breaking stick. I can't beat this dog off with whatever people trying to hit, brooms, rakes, sticks in the street, pipes. Them dogs don't let go, And a lot of times they let go and then they come after you. But I like to say, man, the breaking stick, sometimes it can be a little uncomfortable taking them with us everywhere we go. We don't want to have a breaking stick everywhere you go. But at the same time, maybe maybe we can start making smaller breaking sticks. You know, maybe a breaking stick that'll fit in our pocket, because all we need the breaking stick to do is get in the dog's jaws and be strong enough to, you know, open his mouth up. You don't need no whole long breaking stick. You know, you don't have to go from one side of the mouth to the other side. You just got to get it that one side in and do your prying. You know? But, yeah, man. Like I said, we got a little bit more dog news, man. Big salute to my brothers out there rocking with the Bay. If you want to donate to the channel, hit me up in the super chat, super thanks, or any of that type of stuff, or the Cash App. $, capital P, Pelican, capital B, Bay, capital K, Kennel, no spaces. You'll see me on my picture with Marino, you know. Yeah, man. Now, when we go to the next news, we got a dog warden and the sheriff having a problem. Dog warden and the sheriff having a problem in Ohio. You know, so I'm going to let y'all brothers get into this, man. And then we're going to get into one more bit of dog news, but this is going to brighten up the day. You know what I'm saying? We started off, you know, a lot of sad situations, but we're going to brighten up the day with this last article. But first, we're going to go to Ohio, where the sheriff and the dog warden is beefing, you know. So let's get into it. You know where you heard it first? K9s.
There's a provision in the law that says that the commissioners can enter into a contract with the sheriff to run the dog warden's office.
That idea, floated by Sheriff Scott Hildenbrand on December 17th, sparked a lot of discussion in Geauga County about the county shelter and dog warden's office. Fast forward to Friday, a huge crowd showed up to the commissioners' meeting in support of dog warden Matt Granito. Commissioner Jim Dvorak explained his decision to bring the sheriff in at the last meeting, citing private meetings where communication issues between the sheriff's office and the dog warden couldn't be worked out.
That's why I brought it to the open session, because it wasn't getting fixed. It wasn't getting managed to make communications better.
Dvorak added that he handled the situation incorrectly. Then Granito spoke, outlining his 30 years of service to animals.
Help Dick Goddard make the Goddard laws.
Granito explained how the Ohio Code prohibits him from removing dogs from certain scenarios, but he said he wants to work it out and move forward.
I hope to continue, and I hope that we can have a great relationship. If the sheriff calls me right now, let's go out and solve this problem. And let's just quit worrying about who and what and why and get these answers solved.
That was followed by more than a dozen Geauga County residents and some non-Geauga County residents offering comments, mostly in support of the dog warden and suggesting the county provide the self-sufficient shelter with funding. The board then unanimously approved $250,000 going to the dog warden to improve the shelter and the overall operation. But that didn't secure Matt Granito's position. He'll still have to have his employment renewed at the board's annual organizational meeting. Commissioner and board president Ralph Spitaleri voiced his support for retaining Granito and also acknowledged the large turnout of people supporting what they believe in.
This is, truly a moving moment for us to see, because of the fact that you guys care, and I understand that. And I think that this is a very good step in the right direction of basically, we work for you.
Now, my brothers and my sisters, let's get into this rest of this dog news. You know, we got some good news on this particular incident right here. Got a dog missing for about a week, maybe. I'm not sure. We listened to the video together. About a week, a couple days, and he shows back up on the front porch and rings the doorbell. And the family, you know, they was looking for him, had the rewards out for him or whatever, and he showed back up. And just rung the doorbell. So let's get into that video, man. Like I said, we're going to end this thing off, you know, on a good note when it comes to that dog news. It just is what it is, man. Starting this year up right. Big salute to all my brothers and sisters out there. Did y'all figure out any social media sites that you think are secure from them folk, from them alphabet boys? You know, do you think you got a site that's secure from the alphabet boys? So at the end of the day, you not hiding from nobody.
After disappearing for 9 days, Athena found her own way home early morning on Christmas Eve.
Hi, you are currently being recorded.
It was about 2:30 a.m. and she came pawing at the door, ringing the doorbell, which was Christmas Eve. And then that morning, I woke up to she had made it on everybody's camera. She's like, I think this is her, I think this is her.
4-year-old German Shepherd Athena got loose on December 15th. The family says the community stepped in to help search for her and go through hours of doorbell camera video.
People all the way from Jacksonville and St. Augustine were like, inbox me.
The Comer family didn't know where Athena was for more than a week.
Every day I came home from searching night and day. Every spotting I was out there and they just came like heartbroken. Like there was a couple of meltdowns.
Comer adds she didn't want Athena's 2 a.m. entrance to wake up her 4 young kids, but it did.
I was like excited but trying not to wake up the kids, but the kids woke up anyways from the excitement.
The family adds the experience has changed Athena. They say she is part husky, but she's never had the husky howl until now.
She has not stopped whining or howling since she's got home, so she's definitely found her voice.
But like I said, man, y'all hit that like button. Y'all hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet. And I appreciate everybody that be rocking with the babe, man. Hope everybody having a great day so far, having a great night, you know what I'm saying? And going into this new year on a positive note, you know? Going into this new year on a positive note. And remember, man, sometimes you got to separate yourself from the bullshit if you're trying to succeed. You know what I'm saying? And put yourself around people that's trying to do the same thing that you trying to do, trying to succeed. Because if you're around people that ain't trying to do nothing, you know what I'm saying, this is going to rub off on you. You know, so any of my brothers and sisters out there, you know you have them folk around you, they know it is what it is. But if you trying to do certain things and you trying to reach certain levels, you know, you got to surround yourself with positivity, with them type of folk that gives that energy, the type of things that you trying to do. You know, big salute to all my brothers and sisters out there, man. Dog lovers from across the world. You know, it's your boy Pelican Bay K9s, just giving it to y'all. Another thing I said, you know, I made another post on Facebook. I said, you know, I was saying my pop's birthday is January the 1st. He had been 70 years old today, my dad. And I was saying, you know, he died in 2000. And the thing about it, you know, I was a young buck then. And, you know, I don't like to talk about, you know, his personal stuff or nothing like that, and no type of stuff like that. But him and my mom been separated. And I probably was about, you know, 14, 13 going to the ninth, from the 8th to the 9th grade, somewhere around that area when they separated. So I start smelling my must during that time. And so now I'm home with nothing but a mama. You know what I'm saying? And you know how that go. See, and I'm going to say you know how that go because when you came up with your mama and your daddy was always the one that was the rough one. And your mama, you can get away with it. And some people, it was vice versa. Their mama was the rough one, and their daddy, they can get away with it. Their daddy was the, you know, nice one. You know, with my daughter, it's like that. She get away with stuff with me, but her mama is, you know, the one that's strict on her. You know, but I'm just saying that to say this. When I was young and my daddy left, and I don't know what the reasons they separated to this day. I never asked. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's my business, never asked. It affected me in a way that, you know, like I say, when you got people out there, man, you need to tell them you love them now. Don't wait till they gone and you need to tell them stuff and you have arguments or you have disagreements and you let that little stuff turn into big stuff, man. You know, and when they gone, you be wishing they was here to tell them things, you know. And I was just getting in the streets good. My daddy start coming back around and seeing me, and I'm in the streets now. So, you know, I'm smelling my must even more, you know. So it was like I got a little, how can I put it? I'm kind of pissed because you left. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of pissed because you left. And at the end of the day, I'm thinking I'm a grown-ass man. You know, I'm thinking I'm a grown-ass man in these streets. And I'm thinking, oh, I'm tough or I'm this or I'm that. So I'm going to do it my way now. You know what I'm saying? I don't care that you say I can't be around this person or you don't want me. I'm going to do it my way. You know? So that's why I say, man, when you got loved ones and you go through things, you know, sometimes you just got to forget all that stuff and get back to the program, man. Get back to the program. You know, it just is what it is, man. It is what it is. You know, but I can't say, I can bet you when he was living, you know, he had some great birthdays when he was young. I can imagine, boy, my birthday being on New Year's Day. Woo. You know what I'm saying? That's party. Boy, you gonna have some hellified birthdays, boy. I ain't gonna lie to you. New Year's Day birthday, you have some hellified birthday parties when you coming up 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, 21, all through your 30s. Boy, look here. But yeah, man, like I said, I hope everybody had a great evening, great night, great day. Depends on where you see me. Bella, UK, peace. Happy New Year's, Bella. Over there, all my folk in the UK, man, all my folk in Africa, all my folk in Asia, happy New Year's or whatever. Some people don't celebrate their New Year's on the same time that we do, you know, but just still happy New Year's. It's your boy PB K9s rocking with y'all. Y'all rock with me, man. And let me know if you want me to speak about certain things, certain topics when it comes to these dogs. I touch on it all, you know what I'm saying? I touch on it all. And I don't mind if you represent another breed, you know, I'm gonna have you. I don't care. Listen here, my brothers, the other breeds of dogs. Listen here. If the mother boys can't do it, certain ones man, listen here. I got my own bulldog credentials. I got my own dogs, my own dog stories. I don't care if you got Shih Tzus. I don't care if you got poodles. If you want to talk about them, fam. Forget what they talking shit about me in the chat. Oh, we want to hear pit bulls. You listening to this today. You're listening to this today. It is what it is. You know, and the ones that talking that trash, half of them ain't been bulldogging. You know, half of them ain't been bulldogging. Like I said, man, y'all stay safe. Y'all stay legal. PB K9s, and we out.
When it comes to being a champion, one must embrace the will to win by all means necessary. There isn't a rule written guaranteeing you won't get kicked while you're down. A true winner laughs at fear, afraid of nothing. He does not shy away from the sword. Many that started beside you won't be there when you cross the finish line. In fact, a true champion can cross barriers never seen before, reaching levels unachievable by those not totally confident in their inner ambition. A true champion rises to the occasion in any situation he's embedded in. Hard work and dedication beats laziness and talent any day, especially when the hard worker is talented also. A true champion knows he can lose any battle, but the word defeat doesn't resonate in his brain. He underestimates no one knowing he trains hard enough to beat anyone. There isn't a mountain that can't be climbed, neither an opponent that can't be trampled. The word champion is a title that will appear to many as a mirage in the blistering desert, while others will grasp the opportunity and never look back. How can one be amongst elite winners if he is not dedicated to the process it takes to be a master in his class? Early mornings and late-night shifts working on new measures to conquer all rivals can be enervating, but to be the best, you can't train like the rest. One must be open to new ideas in order to increase his chances to be successful under the bright lights. When it comes to hard work, the greatest of all time, Muhammad Ali said it best, "Don't count the days, make the days count." A true warrior can only be defeated if he refuses to stand again. Totally confident in himself, trepidation flutters his heart as the time comes upon him to separate the weak from the strong, winners from the losers, and the underclass from the classy. There will be many to take claim of the top dog, but only a few can truly carry the torch. The American Pit Bull Terrier is a breed many of its owners are totally comfortable being blinded by the one-way thinking of the underworld. The Pit Bull is the most underrated and underused dog in the existence of canines. Game Pit Bulls are more sensitive than some working breeds and must have an owner that recognizes this temperament. A Pit Bull can become a recluse when it comes to their feelings. These dogs sometimes act out in undesired ways, and even more often than that, they end up in the wrong hands. Every dog communicates with his or her owner in some form or fashion. Ignoring and rejecting the line of communication with your pet can also lead to health and behavioral problems. A true champion is groomed from the time he reaches his new owner, whether a cute, cuddly pup or a bulldog in his adult age. Great pit bulls are bred, but champions are made. They have a special kind of owner that knows their desires, needs, and what it takes to reach that cloud of success. Who dares to be legally great with a breed the public is being influenced to hate? Like the old saying goes, let the dogs do the talking. So I ask this one question. Is the pit bull not a dog that can walk that walk? Any and everybody can't understand the operational function of Abrams tanks on 4 legs. And misunderstanding such an animal leads to a false interpretation, ultimately leading to dog attacks. With grooming a champion comes many hours of dedication, proper funding, while being patient. Rushing a dog before he's ready for any high-level competition will only dish out bad results. You have to crawl before you can walk. It's easy to love a champion when he's on top, but many underestimate what it took to get to that point. Some say, taking care and prepping a dog of this magnitude can be exhausting. But the feeling of owning such a dog is masterful. Knowing how hard you worked as a team step by step, day for day, only strengthens a bond money can't buy. Having total confidence in your bulldog and vice versa is a crucial component needed in stressful times. Just as the quarterback to the head coach or a boxer to his trainer and cornerman. Even after all the wit built, bred, and trained into your dog, a third eye is still needed.
Now what's this gonna be? You know how I played it all. That nigga burned it, all by his bread. Bitch, I'm all up by my bread. All by my bread. Bitch, I'm all up by my bread. All by my bread. Now what's this gonna be? You know how I played it all. That nigga burned it, all by his bread. Now bitch, I'm all up by my bread. All by my bread. Now bitch, I'm all up by my bread. All by my bread. Now bitch, I'm first week ballin', trying to get my bread long. You know the game gone and my mind been blown. Different decisions that I done made got me fucked up now. Still gon' thug the life I'm living, still gon' hold this shit down. Every day of my life, yeah, nigga chasing cheese. And the same niggas that be around there won't see you off your feet. My mama been doing bad, but I